So, hi everyone, welcome to Leadership Liberation Moment. This is Dina Lobo Lewis, and I am so happy today. I have an amazing friend, an amazing client of mine, an amazing leader, Jody Shannon. Welcome.
Hi, Dina.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm well, thank you. Really pumped. Looking forward to our session today.
Yes. Jody, so why don't you share a little bit about yourself really quick and what has been your biggest breakthrough?
So, I'm a registered nurse by profession. I've been a registered nurse for over 30 years. I have spent most of my career working community and aged care, going from management at a young age of 24 to executive leadership recently. And realized that I wasn't really passionate about what I was doing and that I didn't get out of bed bouncing in the morning. And my biggest breakthrough was realizing that I could be my own boss and that I
Yeah.
could do something that I loved and was passionate about, something that had me hitting the floor running in the morning and excited.
Ooh, I love that. So, what is your leadership liberation moment? What is that pivotal thing?
So my leadership liberation moment was realizing that I didn't need to be employed by someone else. I didn't need to have that comfort of someone else paying me, and that I could actually be my own boss and rely on myself
I love that.
and do what I loved doing, what I was passionate about. And I found that from this, I was excited about building my own business as a menopause clinician, and that I'm now really excited to work on and in my own business. And
I love
it
it.
brings me so much joy and so much passion.
I bet I see you lighting up, I lighting up as well as that spark is back again. Transformational spark is back again. I love it. So,
Yes,
how does
it
it
is so back.
feel? Yes. How does it feel to be leading with bold vision? So now that you've shared your biggest breakthrough, you've shared your leadership liberation moment, the pivotal thing in your life, the big
Mm.
realization that I can lead with something that I'm passionate about, lead with my vision. Can you talk a little bit about that? What was that step? What was the courage? What happened that made you go, this is it?
So we did a lot of work, and you and I went backwards and forwards on different things. I had studied my graduate diploma in cosmetic nursing and injectables, and just knew that although I loved it, and I do love it, there was something missing. It wasn't the aha. And so you kept prodding and walking sort of alongside me with what was happening, and knew that I wasn't quite there. That spark wasn't really alight. And so, yeah, so we did work on my human design,
Right.
and then I realized that that it really was important to me to do something I loved, and you were able to pull that out of me and
Yeah.
say, you know, that was what you needed to do. And then once I realized that I wanted to be a menopause clinician, that was where my passion was, working with peri and postmenopause women.
Yeah.
Once we sort of landed on that, all of a sudden you were able to say to me, that's it. That was my aha
Yeah.
moment. You
The
found
mission
your
keeps.
passion.
Yes. So, what does it mean today to have that clarity, to have that pathway forward? It literally is like you get up, you feel so excited, like you shared. You're passionate about what you want to do. You want to lead with service and, with big heart and to really bring those transformational results.
Yeah.
I've helped you with that vision and clarity. How does that feel? And really, like, I want to hear from you. How has Dina helped you to get to this point?
So it feels like I know exactly what I'm doing. So there's no interference. And whenever I've given sort of made suggestions to you, you've mirrored back to me your thoughts. And it's been a process where I've had with you the realization that, yes, this is what I want to do. This is what I need to do. This has me excited. I want to learn. I want to grow. I'm now, instead of sort of being the person of saying, I'm going to, people say to me, what do you do? And straight away, straight out of my mouth comes, I'm a menopause clinician and I work with peri and postmenopause women, helping them become better within themselves and within their lives so that so that they can get the excitement back that I now have in life. And
So good.
you've been able to show me and mirror back to me when I've had those passionate moments for me to know that yes, that is the path. I'm on the right path.
Oh, so good.
And it's been a great process.
I love this, Jody. So you are an inspiration to leaders who are really scared. And let's be honest, right? So living that corporate identity, and it's equal parts of like, it's such a detriment to your well-being because you're frustrated, your authority's questioned, you cannot be there. But at the same time, what is outside of this, the unknown, the leap of faith and jumping on that new side, the new identity, the new version, and that to find that courage itself is equal parts of being like very scary, right? Do you agree with this? Yeah,
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Because when somebody is paying for you, even if you don't really enjoy what you're doing, it is the security of knowing that every week, every fortnight, every month, you are going to get a paycheck in your bank account.
right,
And I think that was the scariest thing for me was letting go of that. That security of knowing that there was always going to be a money coming into my bank account.
right.
But it wasn't doing me service. It was doing me a disservice, and I
Yeah,
needed to let that go. It wasn't healthy for me in the work environment, and it doesn't worry me now that
yeah,
I'm like, oh, I wonder where the next dollar's coming from. It's like it'll be there. I
yeah.
know it will because I'm
I love
passionate.
this. Yes, yes. And then when you're giving 1,000%, you will see that in your outer authority. So, a final
Yes.
question. A rocking chair test. I love that. You know this. I've done that with you before. So
Yes.
if this was your day and it's your final moment and you're sitting in that rocking chair, you're out of chaos, you're out of confusion, you had this clarity. But let's go a few steps back with you are an inspiration to many now, right? But let's be that voice for those leaders who are seeking that courage, who want to be stepping into their next leadership role. How did it feel for you to reflect, transform, and lead boldly?
Yeah. So reflecting back at what has been, the past couple of years in working with you, Dina, from when we first started to now, and it's totally different. So when I reflect back, I think I needed to go through the things I went through to get where I am today.
Yes,
But the timing wasn't right 2 years ago, but it is now. And it's knowing when that timing is right to step into the unknown, into the fear,
right.
but just do it.
And you have done a beautiful
Um,
job with your transformation. So what would you say for the second pillar of transform, and how has it led you to lead boldly at this point?
so the transformation hasn't necessarily been an easy journey
Yeah.
because you've pulled at pain points for me. But what it's done is that it's got me to where I am today. So, which then has me when I'm talking with people about what I'm doing and about my business, they come along for the ride. They're just so passionate about it as well. They don't have an option.
Yeah.
And so it's great. I have to deal with doctors and allied health professionals. And when I speak to them, it's just they look at me and go, yes, I want to see
Something
you. I
clicks.
want to work with you.
Yes, that
And
impact is there. Something clicks. It's magical. It's flowing through
yes,
you. I feel that deeply. And how does it feel with lead boldly? Because now your authority is not questioned, your vision is recognized, and you
mm,
probably are, operating in a different perspective with confidence, with identity, with your stress response, with emotional mastery. How does that feel?
yeah. So it's all sort of come together now where I don't feel like an imposter.
Mm,
So it's like I am who I say I am. I am a menopause clinician and I know what I'm doing and I know what I'm talking about. And that's great because I'm not questioned. People actually want to hear what I have to say.
yes.
And they can just tell it oozes out of me. If people give me a second to talk about what I do, I'm going to give them 5 minutes because I'm so
Yes.
passionate now about it.
Yes, so good. Well, thank you for sharing your heart out. Your journey is so inspiring, not just to myself, the community, not just our community, but everywhere that I'm going to share this forward. And especially for leaders looking to find that source of inspiration. Thank you, Jody, for your trust, your transparency in sharing your journey. And this is your liberation moment. Thank you for listening and tuning in. Thank you.